Welcome to This Week at Otterbein. I'm Tim Neptune. On this show, see some highlights from this year's Greek Week.
And I'm Grace Lenehan. Also this week, mark your calendar for the reception to honor the retiring library director. But first, Vice President for Institutional Advancement Heidi Tracy will be leaving Otterbein for a similar newly created position at Texas Women's University. Tracy joined Otterbein in her current position in November 2009. She previously worked at Carnegie Mellon University and Ohio University and is an OU graduate. Tracy's new position as Vice President for University Advancement at TWU takes her to the nation's largest university primarily for women. Texas Women's enrolls 15,000 students among its campuses in Denton, Dallas, and Houston. Tracy's last day at Otterbein is May 22nd.
The last lecture series gives faculty members the opportunity to speak as if it were the final time they would ever lecture students. On Tuesday, communication professor John Ludlum delivered his presentation called What I Learned After College. Here's a sample.
And so in summary, this was going to be the title of my talk. You can do amazing things. And I would hope for you that you would do amazing things. Now I have a request to make of you. And that request is that tonight you do 2 amazing things that will make a difference in people's lives. Okay? First of all, if your parents are still alive, I want you to call them. Pick up the phone, call them and say, Mom and Dad, I just called to tell you I love you. And you can hang up the phone then. All right, okay. Second, I want you to think about people on this campus who've made a difference to you, and think about ways in which you could thank them for the ways in which they've made a difference in your life.
Lois Zudi is being honored for 25 years of service as the director of the Courtright Memorial Library. The library staff is hosting a farewell reception for Zudi and invite all to attend. You can celebrate Lois's time at Otterbein and her retirement on Friday, April 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. on the first floor of the library. Contact Elizabeth Zeitz for any questions.
The campus community is invited to hear presentations from graduating honors students on their fascinating work. The honors reporting day will be on Wednesday, April 8th, and Thursday, April 9th in Roush 114. Graduate students will be presenting on a variety of topics from biochemistry to creative writing. Make sure to visit otterbein.edu for a schedule of individual presentations.
Every spring, Otterbein Greek Life puts on the event of Greek Week. Last week, chapters participated in activities such as sports, relays, and trivia games. The 2 largest events include Harmony Night and Lip Sync, where chapters come up with their own songs and dances set around a sub-theme of their own choosing. This year's overall Greek Week theme was Netflix, and chapters took us through many of the streaming shows and movies for a week full of entertainment and fun. Here are some of the sights and sounds of this year's Greek Week.
Baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off. Let's rock, 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 everybody, let's rock, rock, rock. Everybody in the whole cell block, we're dancing to the frat house rock.
Students can make sure to keep Otterbein memories for a lifetime by purchasing a 2015 Otterbein Sybil yearbook. For every yearbook sold, Otterbein's yearbook vendor, Tree Ring, will plant a tree. Hardcover yearbooks are $46 with softcover books at $39. Yearbooks can be ordered online by visiting Otterbein's page on the Tree Ring site. If you would like your own picture in the yearbook, make sure to email your pictures to alumni info with the subject line Yearbook Photos. Yearbooks will be mailed to students in fall of 2015.
There is only one website that will give you the right definition of a slang term or the meaning of your name. Now they have a mobile app that you can use. On this week's Tech Time with Jay, learn about Urban Dictionary.
Welcome back, guys. guys, to Tech Time with Jay. I'm Jay Corbett, and on this week's segment, we're going to be talking about Urban Dictionary. You know, that little website where you can go on there and find out all that crazy new lingo that kids are coming up with nowadays, like the word bae. However, the reason why I'm talking about it today is that I came across it as a mobile app on the Google Play Store and on the iOS App Store. So today we're going to be checking out Urban Dictionary and see what kind of kooky things we can see up in that app. So let's take a look at Urban Dictionary, shall we? Okay, so generally speaking, I'm pretty sure the entire public already knows what Urban Dictionary is and what it's all about. Urban Dictionary is a site where you can go on there and type in any type of word you think is considered slang, and you will find the meaning of that slang term. Go ahead, go on to urbandictionary.com right now, type in any word you think is considered slang, and I guarantee you there's a definition for it. There's even definitions for your own name with very vivid descriptions about your type of personality based on your name, and sometimes it's kind of accurate. However, that defeats the purpose of Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary is a fun little website and app that shows you the meaning of certain words that nobody knows about. Some words include bae, and, well, there are some other words besides bae. But other than that, Urban Dictionary is just a fun little website to go to, check out some really interesting definitions for words, and, you know, just to let people know what you know about slang. Well, guys, that's pretty much all I can say about Urban Dictionary. There's nothing really special about it except you get to find out the definitions of slang words. I mean, well, there's bae. And, oh, that's another word you guys can look up, fleek. Go on Urban Dictionary right now and find out the definition of fleek. If you find out what the definition of fleek is, I want you guys, and this is the first time I'm actually going to do this, to tweet me at my Twitter, J_Corbett, and let me know what the definition of fleek is. Well, that's all the time for Tech Time with Jay. I'm Jay Corbett. You guys have a wonderful week.
Next on This Week at Otterbein, a retired Otterbein head coach will be honored during the Final Four weekend in Indianapolis.
But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
Otterbein tennis is now in full swing, and the Cards had two big OAC matches in the last week. On the men's side, the team dropped its second OAC match of the year to Capital with a 5-4 defeat in the final match last Wednesday. They rebounded, however, with the 9-0 victory versus Marietta this week to improve their record to 2-1 in the OAC. The women's tennis team went 2-0 this week with two big victories in the OAC against Capital and Marietta. They defeated Capital 9-0 on Monday and Marietta 8-1 on Tuesday. Both teams will be in action Friday against Baldwin-Wallace. The Otterbein's men and women's lacrosse teams improved their records this past week. The men's side got a big 13-8 win against Adrian College on Saturday. Marcus Willis led in scoring with a hat trick. On the women's side, down in Lexington, Kentucky, the Cards staked a 16-3 win over Transylvania. Courtney Hilfinger, Annie Kelly, Tori Blatt, and Nicole Cacagno each tallied 3 goals in the game. Both teams will be in action Saturday against John Carroll, with the men playing at home. The Otterbein softball team also had multiple games this week. They went 3-1 in the OAC play as they split with Capital and swept Marietta. Rachel Owens picked up all 3 wins for the Cards in the circle. The Cards will next be in action Friday in Berea against Baldwin-Wallace. You can track the game's live stats on OtterBeinCardinals.com. The Otterbein baseball team picked up 2 wins Saturday at Fishball Field versus their longtime rivals, the Capital Crusaders. Sophomore Robert Kemmer threw a complete game shutout to get the 3-0 win for the Cards in Game 1. Taylor Ellis won the second game 4-2, with Caleb Norton picking up his 4th save of the season. Otterbein will be in action this Friday at Fishball, weather permitting. You can hear that game on WOBN 97.5. David Kinder and Elijah Gonzalez will have all the action beginning at 1 o'clock. Retired Otterbein men's basketball coach Dick Reynolds will be honored during the NCAA's Final Four weekend in Indianapolis. Reynolds is one of 3 Division III coaches being presented the 19th Annual Outstanding Service Award by the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Since 1997, the award has been given to those recognized for their contributions as coaches in their respective communities. Reynolds is getting the award along with former coaches at Westminster College and Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Well, guys, that's a pretty great honor. Got a coach going into the Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
crazy. Go Otterbein.
Yeah.
Well, David Kinder and Elijah Gonzalez headed to the campus center to see how much Otterbein students know about the state of Ohio in this week's tag team.
David Kinder and Elijah Gonzalez back here at the Campus Center for a Week 2 edition of a D&E tag team. Last week we found out how much Otterbein students know about this campus. Today we're going to find out how much they know about the state they're in, the great state of Ohio. Elijah, you're not from the Buckeye State, but it's a great state.
It is. I don't know much about it because I'm not from Ohio, as you mentioned, but I'm interested to see how much Otterbein kids know about it.
It's no hiding it from anyone that I'm a huge fan of my home state. And you're from Tennessee, Illinois, and California. You lived in all 3 places. Can you name a governor of any of those 3 states?
I can name Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's not the governor right now.
I said former.
He's not the governor right now.
I can't name him.
Well, let's find out how much Otterbein students know about the great state of Ohio. Contestant number 1 here in the Campus Center. Sir, what is your name?
My name is Jalen Kennedy.
And what great Ohio town are you from?
I am from Portsmouth, Ohio.
Have you lived your entire life there?
Oh, yeah.
And how much do you think you know about the Buckeye State?
I guess we're going to find out.
Let's find out. Question number 1. Who is the current governor of Ohio?
Kasich.
What's his first name?
John.
What is your name, please?
Olivia Noto. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
The Queen City, the jewel of the Ohio River, Cincinnati. How much do you think you know about the Buckeye State?
I think okay, enough.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Most of my life.
All right, well, let's find out how much you know. Who is the current governor of Ohio?
I don't know.
Sir, what is your name?
Chris Saylor.
And what amazing Ohio town are you from?
I'm from Fresno, Ohio.
The big city of Fresno, Ohio, Coshocton County. How much do you think you know about the Buckeye State?
Probably a decent amount. At least I hope so.
Well, let's find out. Who is the current governor of Ohio?
John Kasich.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Seth Kroll.
And you are from what great Ohio city?
I'm from the capital of Ohio, which is Columbus.
The greatest of Ohio cities. How much do you think you know about the Buckeye State?
I'd say I know a bit, yeah.
All right, well, let's find out. Question number 1. Who is the current governor of Ohio?
That'll be John Kasich.
What is the largest city in Ohio based on population?
I'm going to guess Akron.
Columbus.
Columbus.
That's an easy one, Columbus.
What is the state animal of Ohio?
Oh, it's the cardinal.
That's the bird. What's the animal?
There's an animal? Stumped.
I don't know.
Not the state bird. State animal. I have no idea.
That'll be the white-tailed deer.
How many counties are in Ohio?
There's 88.
A lot, like 80, 108.
88.
There are a total of 88.
What year did Ohio become a state?
Give me just a second, because I know that. The bicentennial was when I was in 5th grade. So that would have been how many years ago? Been here for 5. So that's 17, so 12 years ago would have been the bicentennial. So that's what, 2003? So 1803?
18.
1803.
1803, and I'm not just looking at the answers.
How many U.S. presidents were born in Ohio? 3.
5.
8.
I should know this. Is it 7?
The National Football League was founded in what Ohio city?
Columbus.
Columbus.
Canton.
I have to think on that. Canton.
All right, so as you can see, people, they know a little bit about the Buckeye State, I think. Just a tad bit.
It's one heck of a state. There's a lot to discover and learn, and I recommend everyone to know as much as you can about the greatest of the 50 states.
I know I'll learn because David will have to teach me, but I'll learn eventually. But for D&E tag team, I think we are probably the best tag team Otterbein's ever seen.
Oh, absolutely. Be sure to tune in next week when we'll have a new history lesson for Otterbein students.
We'll see you later.
Another failing grade for Otterbein students.
Ohio history. I mean, it's been a while since I've learned Ohio history.
It's Ohio history. We live in Ohio. Come on, guys.
True.
I'm not quite confident I would get those right either. That's all for this week at Otterbein. Thanks for watching.